Friends, welcome to Juani's Garden. My name is Juani. Friends, I'm going to show you my spring preparation. So this raised bed here, it's a pretty good size. I'm going to show you the depth. So it goes pretty deep and it's narrow, but it's deep. So I like to use this side for growing peppers or herbs. So I've already replaced it with more organic soil. Every year it goes down, friends. The soil just goes down, so I have to replace it. So I've got a good size area here. I have a smaller one here, but big enough for at least one pepper plant. At the bottom, these containers, I usually use them for garlic, but I haven't done anything with these yet. I'm still wondering if I should or not grow garlic because I haven't had much luck. Here's another good size. This one is a little bit lower. It's not as steep, but it is larger, so it has more space. And this one here, in the past I've used it to grow greens like collards or kale, those type of greens. Friends, look, let me show you what's happening here. This little baby here, it's a goji berry. Let me show you the mother plant. Let's walk this way. So this is the original mother plant. It must have been about 10-12 inches when I bought it, and since then it has grown. It's going over all the way up to the top of this little gazebo. And then, friends, from that piece it grew into this other very strong piece. You see this? And then, friends, guess what? It came to here. So it looks like it's going to invade the whole area, but then, even though there's a separation between these two raised beds, it came here. But that's not it, friends. Let me show you. There's more. So now, on this other side, this raised bed is a little bit taller too. And it's got a good space. And guess what? There's another goji berry. Look how beautiful. I've replenished the soil here too. And my kale hasn't died. I harvested my kale back in November, late November. And look, friends, it didn't die. Okay, so one thing that I did have to do, friends, was to cover my veggies because the winds were just so brutal. My apologies, I'm coughing, friends. I've got more kale here. See how it's got some fresh right there? I've got more kale there and my beautiful cabbage. So I created like a teepee, you see right there, and then I just closed it. They're all in a larger container. And then I just closed it, not so much because of the cold, friends, but because of the combination of the cold and the wind. This one here, it's also covered by a tablecloth. That one is just a bed sheet. This one is a tablecloth. So it's got like the little felt right here, and then the plastic so it keeps it warm. Here, friends, I've got lettuce growing, and look how pretty it is. It's green, it's healthy. I got beets coming up, also really beautiful. Okay, that one was covered. The next one, friends, let me go around because I have more room on the other side. This one I didn't cover, friends. And look what happened. It froze. It didn't kill the plant because I'm getting new lettuce leaves coming up from the center. And then the little ones didn't die either, but they haven't grown much. They were all planted at the same time. So the ones that are covered, I guess the cover is working as a greenhouse and is protecting them. Over here too, friends, more cabbage. And this one I also covered with a tablecloth. And this one has also been covered, but these are taking a little bit longer. Now this other one here, friends, again, these are plants that would survive, and they do make it in this type of temperatures, but it's the winds. Look how beautiful this one is. And it is covered, friends, look, with a box. But the cover is there to protect it from the wind. But look, friends, look inside. Look how very beautiful, healthy, thick and shiny leaves. Look at this, friends. I am just so in love with this plant. So these are beets, friends. And I'll be harvesting these leaves pretty soon because we eat the leaves. I don't harvest my beets until maybe a year or two later. But here, there's another one covered. Here's the cover, a box. And there's my little lettuce. Once the winds come down a little, I'll remove all these boxes. Right now, friends, the garden doesn't look pretty. You know, there's boxes everywhere covering it up. There's a lot of leaves on my containers. That's good mulching. And so, friends, another area here that I prepped. Also, it's narrow, but it has also good depth. And also good for chili plants. I've grown kale here in the past, and it does so good. Okay, friends, so a little bit of my celery looks super sad. Look at that. It doesn't look strong at all, but I think it's gonna come back. It hasn't died, so I think it's gonna come back. And my lemon verbena looks also super sad, but it hasn't died, so I'm hoping. Over here, friends, also more cabbage. Cabbage does good around this time. The winds didn't do anything to it. It didn't cause any harm. Okay, so I'm gonna walk this way and I'm gonna show you. So, friends, this is the area that I showed you before that was completely filled with spinach. So it's gone. It's all gone. I didn't have a chance to harvest this side. The majority went to compost. But look, friends, nothing is here. Nothing. It looks kind of sad. In fact, let me walk over there and show you something. If I don't harvest, look at my beautiful pine tree. If I don't harvest the spinach, I didn't get to this one either. This is the grow bag. See that? And I put this piece of carton here so that it would help this grow bag to retain more water because the water just drains. So I didn't have time to harvest this spinach here. And look, it's gone, friends. Look, it's gone. Anyway, so I have to be super careful with my spinach, and I did harvest a lot, so you know it didn't go completely to waste because I composted it. All right, friends, so here I have some celery. I have lettuce growing over here. See there? And this one had gone into bolting right before it got cold. You see that right there? It was racket lettuce. And over here there's still some arugula and more celery. I prefer the celery over everything else. I want the celery to survive. I prepped this little container. I can put something in there. Not sure yet what, but I had earlier put some spinach here, but it didn't make it. And here I saw some celery starting to come up. There it is. I think it will make it. Okay, friends, so then let me see. Every year I try to look at spaces where I can grow more. So this year I picked this side here. I've never used this side here. Put a cinder block over there as a retainer, a little rock. I already prepped it with mulch underneath, like compost, a lot of leaves, dry leaves, and my good soil. So I'm gonna plant something in there. Okay, something that happened, friends. Oh my God, I'm so sad. Look at my beautiful calamandan. It looks destroyed, doesn't it? It was still growing fruit, friends, look. And they completely just died. Because, again, not so much because of the cold, but because of the combination of the cold and the wind. And it had a lot of fruit on it, friends, still. You know, last year, it didn't stop producing. I had calamandans, and it even had some babies here. Look, there's some babies, and the leaves, friends, look, they're crunchy leaves. So the wind just did so much damage. But I know, friends, that I haven't lost my tree. Look, friends, let me show you. The winds were so brutal that this T-post here, see that? It broke. That one was bent. This one broke. These two T-posts were holding my lattice over there. Let's go up there and show you. So we had put this lattice up here because the lemons were hanging over to the other side and we were losing them. So my husband put a good sized T-post at the bottom and then a thinner one on the top. He didn't want to put too much weight because the lattice is a little weak. So these two, this one and that one over there, they broke. Well, one bent and the other one broke, so the lattice portion was hanging over to the other side to the street because we have a corner house. So, okay, back to my trees not being dead because look, about 3 years ago, I almost lost my lemon trees. And you see that, friends? That is totally dried. Those two pieces there, totally dried. And these are still green. So even though I lost the leaves, yes, the leaves are dead and gone, but my tree's still here. And I know it looks bad. My garden doesn't look pretty right now, but I don't care. These are pillows all around the base of my lemon tree. This is how I keep it warm. Yeah, after this happened, that I almost lost it, then this is what I've been doing. I put a lot of warmth right at the base of the tree. The same here, friends. See, because there's that portion that's all dried up, all dead, and I had trimmed it down all the way to the size. And these are new branches that have come up since then. These new branches are about 3 years old. And then again, so pillows there, and I put heavy bricks on top so that if it gets, windy as it gets over here, my pillows don't fly away. So that's how I'm keeping them warm. And again, this is how I know they're not dead, because if you look at those pieces of trunk, that's dead wood. This is alive still. You can tell, very much so, alive. But it looks kind of sad in here, friends, compared to the beauty of when they were producing their beautiful fruit. Here's a better shot of this area that I told you I prepped. That's a really good space, friends. There's a lot of good leaves right at the bottom of that. So I'm going to grow something there. Even inside those cinder blocks, I'll put something. And the cinder is like a returner block. So, okay, let's move on, friends. Let me come down because I'm up like on a second tier here. My garden is on a raised bed. Okay. So, continuing with prepping for spring. I've already cleaned this grow bag. I'm not sure what I'm going to grow there, but this one here, friends, look, it still has beautiful Swiss chard. Look. Thank God, nothing happened to this beautiful Swiss chard. Here's my pomegranate. I was still trying to grow pomegranates, but look, they froze. See that? And then here, I have a celery underneath this box, and I don't want it to freeze, so it's covered in my, okay, look, friends, my apple cutting. See? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Look. And they're nice and tall, and they're nice and big, and they have not died. Best news ever. Look how pliable this is. Look how pliable. Look at this. It even looks right here like it's about to grow something. And the same up here, and the same up here. These are from last year. So totally. Okay, my cactus. It did suffer. Look, it's like it's frozen. It looks totally frozen. Another one that I have here. It doesn't look frozen, but it's in a good shape. And then, friends, here, this is where I was growing my watermelons last year. So this one here, this baby here, it's just a container. See this plastic container? It is food grade. I threw in some fennel seeds, and look at this, friends. Look at that. See that? And over here. See this, friends? I'm so thrilled. And this one here, even though it's been cold and windy, it's been covered. There's the cover for this, so it's been good. Okay, let's go this way now. So then, okay, friends, so today I was having like garden withdrawals. So I went to the nursery and I bought some plants. So I had already purchased these containers, friends. Okay, so this is how I start. I put lots of leaves first, and then I put the dirt, so it's half and half pretty much, and then I put in my little plants. So we got some Russian red kale. These are mustard greens. My husband loves this kind of stuff. They're a little bit on the bitter side, but he likes everything that's bitter. So in here, friends, I'm gonna put this beautiful curly celery, And then I need a container for this bok choy. Okay, so far, friends, this is what's going on out here. So I've showed you the very empty space where I was growing my spinach before. Let me show you, friends, what I'm doing to make sure that I have more. And hopefully I'm going inside the house now. Okay, friends, so now I'm inside the house. Okay, friends, so here's my little prep to make sure I don't run out of spinach. When I was harvesting last year and dehydrating most of my spinach, I was also saving the cuttings. So I have a lot of cuttings. See here? See here? And they grow roots very rapidly. See, more there. This one is huge. See that in a big container? And look, this one there too. So there are multiple cuttings in there. So that's going to fill up my backyard with more spinach. Now, friends, another thing that I want to plant this year is garbanzo. So I got me these organic garbanzo beans. I'm going to really try hard to make them grow. Never tried it before, but it's in the plants. Also, friends, since I only purchased one little parsley plant for me, then I got me some seeds because I'm the only one I think that likes the parsley. So I got me some seeds. And so I got the plant, but no, I got the seeds. So I'm going to do both. And then, friends, look, here I've got my serrano peppers, seeds. So these are my seeds that I myself collected last year from the peppers I planted. But then again, I'm going to do a comparison. I'm going to compare this from the store. I bought this at the nursery today. I'm going to see which one does best. I want to see if the store-bought are better or if they compare, if they compare to mine or, I want to see. So that's a project, friends. And then as far as the cuttings, the peppers that I'm overwintering. So let me turn on the light, friends, so we can see because it's dark in here. It's pretty dark. Oh, well, that helped a little bit, but let me turn on the other light. I have another light. Let's walk towards the light. Okay, let's get this light on. Okay, there's a light. Okay, so the peppers that I'm overwintering, friends, look, I'm going to show you. Well, these here, the larger ones, I only cut them very little because they were still growing peppers and they're looking super healthy. And so I'm not going to cut them. See that? They look so healthy. And I'm just hoping that, they'll start producing. This one I did cut quite a bit. This one's short, that one's short. But look, friends, this one here is super short. And it's already, let me see, how can I capture it? Right here. Okay. It's already growing leaves right there. So it's working. And I'm super excited because when you overwinter your peppers, friends, you're going to have peppers a lot sooner than if you didn't. And this other one also, I cut it and it's doing really good. I didn't cut it as much, but it did have some cuts. You can see right there where it had some cuts. So friends, thanks so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. See you again soon.